Once upon a time, in a quiet town, nestled between rolling hills, there lived a young man named Alex. He had one dream to run a marathon, but this wasn't just another item on a bucket list. For Alex, it was a battle against doubt, a challenge to prove something to the only person who mattered, himself. Alex had never been what people called an athlete. Years ago, doctors diagnosed him with a condition that made physical activity difficult. "Take it easy," they said. "Don't push too hard." But Alex wasn't interested in easy. He was interested in trying. So, one morning, he laced up an old pair of sneakers and started running. It wasn't graceful. It wasn't fast. In fact, it was a disaster. After just a quarter mile, he doubled over, gasping for air, his legs burning, his lungs on fire. A few minutes later, he was throwing up his breakfast on the sidewalk. It was humbling. It was embarrassing. But the next morning, he tried again. And again. Progress was painfully slow, so slow that no one really noticed, except him. Over time, Alex stopped caring about how far or fast he was going. What mattered was that he showed up. Rain or shine, exhaustion or doubt, he put on his sneakers and hit the trail. First, he ran a mile, then 2, then 3. He wasn't competing with anyone else, just the voice inside his head telling him to quit. When Alex finally signed up for his first marathon, people didn't know what to think. Some cheered him on. Others told him he was setting himself up for failure. "Why push yourself so hard?" they asked. "What's the point? You should take it easy." But Alex wasn't running for approval. He wasn't running to prove anyone wrong. He was running to see how far he could go. And on race day, as the starting gun fired, he moved at his usual steady pace. Other runners surged ahead, but he didn't chase them. He focused on his own rhythm step by step, mile by mile. At mile 20, he hit the wall. His legs ached. His body screamed for him to stop. But he kept going, not because it was easy, but because he had trained himself to push through discomfort. This pain wasn't new to him. The lonely, grueling mornings on the trail had prepared him for this exact moment. And finally, after hours of struggle, Alex crossed the finish line. The race was nearly over. The crowds had thinned. There were no cameras, no trophies, no roaring applause. Just him, standing there, breathless and victorious. Because this wasn't about proving something to the world. It was about proving something to himself. Alex didn't become famous. He didn't start calling himself a hero. He just kept running, day after day, chasing nothing but his own limits. And in the end, he discovered something powerful. You don't have to move fast. You don't have to prove anything to others. You just have to keep moving, one step, then another, and another. And that's how change happens. Not for the world, not for applause, but for yourself. Thank you for watching, and stay blessed.